We're agreed that there is a complete absence of logic in filling your lungs with poisonous fumes. This is why smokers are constantly making feeble excuses to justify why they do it. It helps me relax. I have a lot of stress at the moment. I'll stop when things get easier. It's my life. I'm allowed one little indulgence. We've established that all these excuses are founded on the myth that smoking provides some sort of pleasure or crutch. But even when all the usual excuses have been shot down in flames, and it's pointed out that their real reason for smoking is nicotine addiction, there is one last desperate plea that some smokers fall back on to justify their decision not to tackle their addiction. I have an addictive personality. They've been led to believe that there's something in their genetic makeup that makes them more susceptible than most people to becoming hooked, and this makes it harder for them to escape. It suits them to believe this. It's a convenient excuse, but not one that will do them any good. Believe in the theory of the addictive personality, and all you do is ensure that you remain forever trapped. Sadly, their misconception is backed up by a number of so-called experts who support the theory of the addictive personality. The term is bandied about so often that it's easy to be fooled into believing it's an established condition. It is not. It's a theory, largely based on the fact that a number of addicts are addicted to more than one thing, e.g., drinkers who are also smokers or gamblers, or heroin addicts who smoke and are heavily in debt. But all addictions involve the same kind of trap. So it's obvious that someone who is susceptible to one addiction will be susceptible to others. It's nothing to do with genetics. It's all to do with not understanding the trap and believing the myth that these things give you a genuine pleasure or crutch. Remember, the misery of addiction is not relieved by the thing you are addicted to. It is caused by it. Smokers who fail to escape. The fear of success drives smokers to seek reasons to avoid even trying to quit. The addictive personality theory gives them the perfect excuse. If you think you have an addictive personality, you will regard quitting as an impossible task. How can I override my own genetic makeup? This illusion can also be reinforced by your failed attempts to quit by using willpower. It is further confirmed by people who have quit by using the willpower method and are feeling deprived because they still believe they're making a sacrifice. The braggers and whiners we covered earlier. If they've abstained for years and are still craving their little crutch, and we've established that it's nothing to do with willpower, it's tempting to believe that there must be some flaw in their genetic makeup that keeps drawing them back. But there is another explanation. They've been conned. Beggars and whiners are still laboring under the illusion that they are making a genuine sacrifice. Their willpower is pulling them in opposite directions. They desperately want to satisfy their craving, yet they desperately want to be a non-smoker too. They are caught up in the tug-of-war of fear, and eventually they lose, all because of an illusion. We've established that you are not giving up anything. This gives you an enormous advantage over the braggers and whiners. Make sure you're not fooled by the illusion that keeps them in the trap. Pleading an addictive personality is just another excuse for doing something that you know is completely illogical. You don't want to stay enslaved by the big monster, with all the fear, misery, and sickness that goes with it. That's why you're listening to this book. You have made the decision to escape, and you are well on the way to doing just that. Escape is easy, provided that you keep an open mind. If you cling to the excuse that you have an addictive personality, it means your mind is not open, and you risk